But the moment a guy is to hear intimate, let's get intimate, the first thing, that's not what she wants, but the first thing that rings in her head is this guy wants the other thing. And that's not what ladies want. And you guys can attest to it, whether you like it or not. It is the truth.
You want the money.
Sorry?
You want the money.
Not the money aspect. The money is necessary. Hi, charming viewers. You're welcome back to my channel, Let's Talk with Purpose. And today in the studio with me, I have two handsome gentlemen. On my extreme right, we have Kofi.
Slim.
Okay, and then we also have
Eddie.
Good. And today we have something interesting, something catchy, something I know you viewers will be interested in. So the topic for the day is intimacy in a relationship. Is intimacy in a relationship important? You tell me in the comment section and let me dive in with this gentleman over here. Okay, so yes, you had a topic. Intimacy in a relationship. We are all in a relationship. Are you in a relationship?
Something like that.
Hey, your girlfriend.
Something like that. You circulate that.
Emmanuel, are you in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
Your girlfriend will be watching as well. It's good you said it too. Okay, so we'll start by asking. Someone say what is intimacy, right? So intimacy, who is starting?
Okay.
You start.
Intimacy, I would say it forms the basis or the essential part of a relationship as communication and connection between both partners or the couple or something like that.
Okay.
To me, I would say it's getting to know someone.
So getting to know someone well. Because being friends, you can know someone, but not knowing certain key things about the person.
Yeah.
So that's where the intimacy comes in. Okay, so back to the topic, intimacy in a relationship. Do you think it's important since you are both dating?
Okay, I think he should go first.
Okay.
He should go first.
Okay. Being in your relationship, let me use your relationship, right? Being intimate in your relationship, what do you think? Do you think it's important?
Yes, I think it's important.
Why? What makes the intimacy? What brings about that intimacy we are talking about?
Okay. It's important because the moment you become attached to the person, you have to get to know the person better. And you shouldn't be on one angle, you should be on a secular angle, trying to know the person, the ups and downs of the person, how to tolerate the person, the anger, the emotions of the person, all those things, the mental health of the person. Sometimes ladies have mood swings. So during that time, you know what to calm the person down. You shouldn't do something that will be a contrary to their mood swing.
Okay. And what's your take?
Yeah, so I think out of 1 million people, you've decided to go out with this one person. It is very necessary that you get to know the person to the core. You understand? You can't say, like I was saying before, the Bible said two cannot walk unless they agree. So I need to know you into details because this is like relationship heading somewhere. You understand? So I have to know that is this person suitable for me, where I'm going in life? I have to know when it comes to the emotional side, when it comes to the physical, the spiritual, there are things that I need to know about you before I get to make that final conclusion that, okay, this is the person that I want to settle with. You get it? Because there are times that, can I be a bit raw here?
That's what we want.
Me, like this, I've been a bad boy and I have a wild experience. So when it comes to the sexual side, there are things that maybe I want to do. And then this lady too, she's prefer like, that Holy Mama Jesus, you understand? And now we are married, and Charlie, we don't want to dive, swim out, and do anything. And this girl or this woman begins to look at me like I'm the devil. I am not. This is who I am. But do you know that aspect about me? Or you get it? So it is very, very important to really get to know people. Like, when we're talking about intimacy, it's not just sex. You understand? Yeah. Intellectual intimacy is there, There are ladies that are attracted to intellectual people. So you have to know if you need to know, Charlie, my lady, there are things you need to know.
Okay. So you made mention of the varieties of intimacy we have,
Yeah.
the emotional, the mental, the physical.
Yeah.
So you being in a relationship, looking at your partner, which kind of intimacy do you think she likes?
As a lady, I would say it's a bit of physical and then emotional.
Why?
But that is not just it. That doesn't make a healthy relationship. Because if that is the pain, I can give it to you. But are you looking at the person that is giving to you, what the person needs as well? It doesn't, let me say this, it doesn't take just love to make a successful marriage or a successful relationship. You need understanding. So if the person is not psychologically sound, they cannot process the things you say to them, that is going to make the relationship very difficult. You get it? So yeah.
Mr. Coffee Slim, what do you think?
Okay. My mind will also be on the intellectual side and also the emotional side. Okay.
Okay.
So, the person you are going into is the person intellectually enlightened, because sometimes you might be with a lady that
This matter is good. This
Yes.
like you go outside with the person, what everyone is doing, like let's say in a corporate place or you have gone to a place,
Okay.
everybody is trying to comport him or herself, and you are with someone who's not intellectually. Sometimes the person might behave contrary to what everyone is doing, or might be in different, I would say, dumb or different perspective of what
It's really happening there.
So sometimes you have to consider that one too, and then the emotional will also come in.
So let me get you right. If you say we have to consider that aspect, does it mean during your courtship period, whilst getting to know the person, you have to consider that aspect of the person? Maybe you're condemning the person.
No, I'm not condemning the person, but
Are you not
at
loving the
least,
person for who she is?
you love the person for who he is, but you have to. There should be something that you guys will train the person, like you a kind of. So
This
that
is me. Love me. The Bible says, love him for who he is.
when in the Bible did the
My version of the Bible.
Your version of the Bible, yes, that's what you ladies like to do. You like to twist things.
No. All I'm trying to say is this is me. Okay, fine. You know some ladies, you can put it to them that you know what, the way you behave in public, it's not really. But I can get offended. Reason being that is me. I can do something about it, but love me for who I am. So I don't.
So even if what you are doing is killing me inside, I should love you. You see, in our generation, I have to say this: a lot of ladies lack emotional intelligence. You get it? I may be like you're in the public, like you're saying, yeah. And I've done something. You should know that okay, what I've done is wrong, and I know it. You should find a nice way to approach me. And I could feel bad and I didn't want you to do that. I have to be. Well, how can you do that?
you are speaking
And you are talking anyhow, firing bullets anyhow. You see, not just ladies, but guys need that as well. Emotional intelligence, how to effectively communicate to your partner to make them grasp what you're trying to say to them. You see, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So a conversation came up somewhere, right? And then a guy was like, I can't be with a lady, as in dating the lady without sex. So if me being the guy, I approach you that you know what, I like you and I want us to go out, and then you tell me that the lady goes straight forward and be like, you know what, we can date, I like you as well, but no sex.
Is it from the guy's side or the lady side?
The lady.
The lady side. So this one, both have to understand.
No, but the guy is like no. And let me be general. Most guys, most Ghanaian guys, that's the mindset. I can't date a lady without sex. So talking about intimacy, they'll bring that as intimacy for them.
You see, what you are saying, most of the guys think or my guys think that if the lady doesn't do that, she's not showing commitment to the relationship. So sometimes you do that to show if the person is really into the relationship, or maybe the person is into the guy. So with that, if the person is constantly demanding it,
Constantly demanding what?
you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
So something like that, you the lady have to find a way to talk to the guy. Maybe when we marry, or maybe something like that, you find approach it well, then talk to the guy that in our family, or maybe in our Christian.
What if that's the guy's love language? How do you expect the lady to explain herself to him? That's his love language.
He should go and get a doll. You see, this be what me I think. I think, especially with this generation, we know they really understand the word intimacy. You understand? And also, when it comes to sex in relationship before marriage, even though we did do and I'm not going to sit here and lie like we did do but it is not the right thing, and I'm not even going to tackle it from the religion perspective, but as Africans, it is against our tradition. You can't have like sexual knowledge of the woman you want to marry before you get married to her. You get it? So on that basis, like, it is not cool. What I believe is that you can still know your partner sexually. That is why, that is why sometimes I have problem with Christians. Or you can date and you need to get to know the person sexually, but there's a way you can engage the person in a conversation, get to know the person. There was this story that I was reading online. It says this Christian woman got married to a pastor, only to realize that he was a gay. You understand? These are things that you need to look out for when you are dating someone. Because sometimes when it comes to sex, you people don't speak the same language. Mm-hmm. And we have a lot of women wearing boxer shorts. You need to get to know that. No, I'm not training jobs, so I'm just saying the truth.
No, so I want to get it.
What I'm saying is that you go fit date someone if you want to keep it like clean. Yeah. But yes, so you can get to know the person's sexual orientation by the questions you ask. So in that, we call it sexual education in a relationship. So me, like I was saying, I've been a bad boy. I've done a lot of wild things sexually. You get it? So if I'm going out with a lady and, okay, maybe I'm trying to keep it cool with it, like, I would like to engage you in that conversation.
Okay.
Do you know that people have something they call sexual fantasy? Do you know that? That is the reason why a lot of Christians' marriages know the work, because that person is frowning on certain things, and because you can't give it to him, he goes outside and cheats. Because you can't give it to her, she goes outside and cheats. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not trying to condone that, but these are some of the reasons why marriages don't last. And it's not just sex, but the other aspects of intimacy, the intellectual, the spiritual, the physical. You understand? Mm-hmm. You know, Kofi talks if we get something like financial intimacy. Because lady, you love money. Oh, they lie. It's true, man. So, because you need that. You need to know how you spend and all that. Yeah. Sometimes the lady loves to spend more than they are earning. And because she really understand that language, that, okay, at the moment, my guy is not able to make this amount of money. She will go in for somebody who is making that amount of money. So these things are very, very important.
Interesting.
And all these things, they happen is because we don't have the full knowledge when it comes to intimacy. So when a lady say, oh, I want to have a quiet time with my guy, you go get CD.
That is the issue. Like, that is it.
Yeah.
Guys don't understand the fact that, okay, my lady says she wants to have an intimate moment with me. Maybe she just wants you to hold her. You understand? Let's have this quiet time. Let's be alone. Maybe not go out. Stay in the house. Just the two of us. Let's watch a nice movie. Maybe there's this latest movie out. Netflix and chill. That's the only thing she wants. But the moment a guy is to hear intimate, let's get intimate. The first thing, that's not what she wants, but the first thing that rings in her head is this guy wants the other thing. And that's not what ladies want. And you guys can attest to it, whether you like it or not. It is the truth.
You want the money.
Sorry?
You want the money.
Not the money aspect. The money is necessary.
That's not what ladies want. You see, now we've made relationship like a barter trade. Give me your body, make I give you my money.
Whose fault is it?
Me, to me, I'll say the lady's fault.
How? How possible?
You see, women, they run the world.
Oh, yes.
I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yes.
You know the reason why a lot of guys are into fraud and big men are falling? It's not because of woman. Read the Bible. God gave Adam an instruction. Woman can't talk, say, no, me, I don't make you chop this thing. But can't give for chop. If you don't chop, you not be mad. What Adam do? Adam chop the thing. So women, they run this world. And I always say that the day that women will know the power and the impact they have on this human race and society, and then they begin to stand in their position and use their power to influence society, we will have a better home and then a better world.
Okay, so I have a good question for both of you since you are both guys.
Okay.
Why do you think, let me, I wrote it down purposely to ask, why is physical intimacy so important to a man?
Because generally, I think men, we can only set our mind on one thing at a time. Yeah. And that is another way of feeling that I have this person. That is the reason why he said that if you don't give it to him, he probably feels that you're not committed to the relationship.
Yeah.
That is our understanding. You get it? So that is the reason why if a man cheats and goes outside and sleep with another woman, it's not a big deal. But if a woman does that, the reason why it's just a big deal is because a woman would have to premeditate on that before it is done.
Really? Are you in a woman's head?
No, let me tell you something. Women don't just give out sex.
Okay, yeah.
They cherish their body. You get it?
Actually, if they don't like you, they won't give you.
Good. You see, that is my point. So the reason why it really hits the man when it's like, I no longer have possession of this person again.
But is it not the same with guys?
No, guys, their sex not mean anything to us. So, like, you see, there's this. No. That is the reason why this generation think that they go free use sex to entice a man and then make him stay. No, we only concerned about one thing: make a discharge. Charlie, my gun, I load them. I want someone to discharge. The moment I discharge, I'm gone. You get it? Yeah, the moment I discharge, I am gone.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is the truth. If you like, look at.
I knew this.
Oh, you don't know? Take a just study like animals. You understand? Study goats. Or just we don't really like. Sex no be really like we love it, you understand? Sometimes with the ease of stress too with that, but I don't know. Yeah, they talk you the truth. Maybe he has
Do you agree with
different opinion.
Yes, I agree. You see, let me give you a scenario. Okay. In an instance where a guy is following a girl, like a lady, for a very long time, and as the girl is kind of or trying. You see, there will be a time the guy will approach her and say, "It's not that I won't find someone like you."
Why do guys even like doing that?
There are so many ladies.
No, pause. Pause. I won't let you escape.
Okay.
Why do guys like doing that?
Why do guys like football? I said we are go-getters. We like to focus on something. Yeah.
Fine. You are go-getters.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
But the fact that Udi Mechina, I do not agree or I do not accept you, you can't come back to me and come and tell me that there are lots of ladies out there. So if you don't want
No, you see, there's one thing that I normally they talk people say. If a guy sees a lady with they like for the first time, he must say this girl they love her. But then society has set a standard that it is not correct for me or it's not right for me to see a lady for the first time and approach the person and say that I love you. And it doesn't make sense to the lady.
Of course.
Okay, cool, you but you know that ladies, when they see a guy they go love to date, they know. Now you go look book. They know.
So let me continue from where
Yeah, go.
You see, when the lady stressed the guy out for a very long time, and later the guy ignored the lady for a while, and he finds another person, that same lady will be in her corner, admiring the guy that I should have accepted him. Why do you ladies also do that thing? Then in other way around, a different lady will take the guy. Now you want the guy, but the guy came to you that he likes you. Why didn't you accept it at the first place? You stressed the guy out for a very long time.
Because that is the norm. We have to stress you.
The stress, it should be something, maybe for a while. But
For a while,
sometimes you go to the extreme that.
No, yes, we have to go to the extreme. Reason being that if we don't go to the extreme, you the same guys will take us as cheap. Maybe saying a pen, then no accept it. Now, if you come to me and then I treat your move like that for like a year, you will say that, Charlie, this girl, your mind did.
That is why you guys are disappointed. All the time. Yeah.
It was good that was coming your way.
You see, there's this thing that I say, guys, if a guy chases you for like 6 months, the love that he has for you disappear the first month. But you see, because you be nice girl, and already if fantasize say, Charlie, this girl, if I get time for bed up, it no go be easy. Like as it rain today, you catch them for. You already get that imagination.
Meaning
so
you
that
never loved the girl. That is not love.
And you also know about one of the first they not catching the son of woman on udon.
Oh, send it, yeah.
No. So I think we don't have like a good understanding when it comes to love and then intimacy. That is the problem.
Like that is why we are here today.
Mm-hmm.
So we've spoken about the physical, the emotional, and I think you made mention a bit of the intellectual, but I want us to stick there. The intellectual. How do you want your women? When it comes to relationship, when it comes to the intellectual aspects, intimacy. Because I don't think in
there's this like normal saying that behind every successful man there's a woman. You get it? Mm-hmm. It takes a man to build a house and a woman to make a home. When it comes to the family settings, the man is the head of the family, but then the woman is the foundation of the family. It takes woman to bring multiplication. You get it? So if you are wise like King Solomon, and then you have a woman like Jezebel in your corner, your kingdom will.
But guy, you are saying this so.
You have someone like Delilah in your corner.
Okay.
Your empire won't last.
Yeah.
That is the reason why it is. You see, if a wise woman gets married to a foolish man, that man is fit to be a king. Mm-hmm. And you know one thing, most of the decisions that our leaders make, they school them in the bedroom. The ladies, I'm telling you.
Their wives,
Yeah, women are very powerful. That is the reason why when you're going out, when you really want to date, you first need to look at your purpose in life. Consider your purpose as a person. Then your purpose will choose for you who you should date. You get it? Don't just go out and think because I'm of age, I have some cash. You see, there's something that I say sometimes that money will get you women, but can't get you a wife.
Yeah.
It will get you women, but can't find you a wife. the wife material cannot be bought. So the Bible said, he that finds a wife finds favor before God. That means that you need favor to find a wife material. But money can get you access to a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
So Solomon was rich and famous, so he had a lot of women, but he didn't have a wife to keep him in check. So there was a time David was going to kill a foolish man, but then a wise woman called Abigail saved the life of that foolish man. So intellectually, finding a wife, finding a woman that matches your energy up here is very, very important for a sustainable and a healthy relationship. Because the problem with this generation, a lot of people are jumping into relationship because they are bored. They want to have fun. That is the reason why we have people to fix come and you start crying. You cry. The very first day you go chop, you go serve you dinner self at that. You get it? We will serve it and get you some children, but you do on top. But the moment you find your purpose in life, dating becomes difficult for you because you meet this lady, she's nice, she's got everything, but you start talking to the person and realize that now our purpose no dey align. Purpose no dey align, so I can't even settle with this person. There are people like who are dating people who's like they feel that your success is a threat to me. Yeah. So yeah.
So in that case, you can't date a lady who is above you.
It's not who is above you.
No, with your last statement.
So that is not just with a lady. What I'm saying.
No, I mean like both sex. But since you're a guy here, that's what I'm asking. That.
I can date a lady who is above me.
And
how do I feel about the lady? Do I feel that whatever she's got is to complement me and to empower me to level up? Or I feel inferior, like, hey, because she's got this and that, she's going to talk to me. The moment you have that kind of mentality, that means you are mentally weak as a man. And you are not fit for that kind of woman. You get it? And same to the lady as well. And when you see Kaka Prime from the money get in a show, I don't know crossing this.
Wow, Kofi Slim. What's your take?
Okay. Now, I want to add up to what he said. He made mention of a guy building an empire. Yeah. Okay, let's say a guy who has an ambition to build an empire and the lady who is expensive. Can you meet your purpose in life? You can't. So you have to be with someone who will flow with you, who will give you the zeal to like make impact and also bring things out of you. So with that kind of leader or with those kind of leaders, they are not plenty and no, most of them are those spenders. But one, you will get those that will make the impact come out and also bring the empire or the big things you want to make in life. So with those things, when you get them, we put them well and also
you hold them well.
Yeah.
Okay. I realized one thing. You guys are just talking in the context of the guys and then being a man you need. So I also say, ladies, we also need men who push us. We need guys who push us to become that person we want to be. Not guys who would always be like, today let's go here, tomorrow let's go here, and then when you meet it's always about him and then him and then him. And then I have this business idea in mind, and then the lady will be giving her ideas just to push him, as you guys were rightly saying, right? But I also believe that ladies, let me use myself for instance. I have a dream. That's one thing guys always forget. They think ladies are just wives, are supposed to be wives and then homemakers and then give birth, and I mean that's the end of their lives. Yeah. But no, we also have dreams. So being in a relationship, I expect my partner to have that mentality, to think about what I need as a person or as a lady. How do you help me grow as a lady? What do I want to be in life? Do I just want to work a 9 to 5 job? Is that my purpose? So as guys, you should also learn or have this mindset of, as I'm dating this lady, how am I being impactful in her life? Even if it doesn't lead to marriage, if we are no more together, what can she say about me? Can she say, because of Kojo, because of Kofi, because of Pabna, I am becoming or I am walking on that path? I know the man. It is all about you, and then the lady must help me. If I bring the idea, she must support, she must.
That is not what we said.
No, but that's
No. You see, if you listen to me carefully, I said the moment you find your purpose as a person.
You, as a guy.
No, as a guy.
And then rephrase it.
Okay. So as a person, you attract guy or person. No. The moment you find your purpose as a person, referring to both male and female,
right.
both sex, it's open. You get it? It will tell you who to date. Just let's say you want to become a president and you're dating Cardi. I didn't say that too. This is your podcast. No, so I'm just saying, you want to become like an influential person in a society, and then you're dating someone who, is, you get me? Do you think you will be able to achieve that? She doesn't understand your language. He doesn't understand your language.
But don't you think when the person gets into your space, the person might adjust?
It is difficult to change people. That is one thing you don't know, especially if you're career driven. Yeah. What you want to do last minute is to change someone. No, you don't do that. It's like shooting yourself in the foot. Because they need to know themselves first. Just like self-realization. I can't come and say, Liz da or Kofi da. They need to know who they are for themselves. This is what I want. A lot of people are fortunate to have good people in their lives, but because they themselves don't know who they are, what they want, and why they are here, they take such people for granted. And anytime you have somebody giving you a lot of gems and you don't appreciate it, you tend to trample it underfoot. And that is the last thing you want to do as a career-driven person, or maybe someone with focus and purpose in life, to babysit someone. Even your entire purpose family, you are babysitting if you want it to grow. Now, let me not talk. You get it? So, that is it.
Okay. So, let's go to the spiritual aspect. The spiritual intimacy. We all know we have the spiritual intimacy.
Yeah.
You need a guy or a lady who can remind you that, hey, this world you are walking in, any kind of now. It's either you are for this world or you are for that world. So you need someone to, what's the word? Someone to push you. Charlie, you have to kabul. You have to pray. So when it comes to that aspect, what do you have to say?
You have to kabul as in
offer. All I'm trying to say, you have to pray.
You have to pray.
Yeah.
What if I believe in Nanano? So that means that I have to go for someone who also believes in Nanano, because if I believe in Nanano and then you come and say to me, you have to rabado, I'll be like, hey, I'm going for my snap. I'm going to Abu Sufi. So yeah, it's very, very important to find someone that you share the same belief with. Yeah, too. So that is the point. You share the same belief with, like when it comes to spirituality. Yeah, to be able to keep you on guard, to push you.
Kofi, what if, as he was saying, you're a Christian, I'm a Buddhist. You love me, I love you. We don't share the same belief. What would you do?
The love is there.
So you are going into the love.
If the love is there, if the love is there, okay. If there is love, in time you can be able to change the person. If there's no to touching, you can make the person maybe transit from what
they believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Do you think it's that easy? Because you can't change a Muslim to become.
That one, It's either you will be changing too.
You see, I think we as a people, we have given so much power to religion. And there's a reason why, I don't even want to go into that, there's a reason why Africa is where we are.
No, we want to go into it.
We can't even come together as a people, to achieve a goal, because at the end of the day, somebody's going to say, oh, and the leader belongs to this religion and this belongs to that, so everybody's taking sides. And we've forgotten to understand that the only way we can be defeated is when we are divided.
Yeah.
You understand? And when it comes to the concept of marriage, me personally, like I said before, love is not enough to sustain marriage.
Okay, let's not base it on marriage only.
Relationship.
Being in a relationship and then
Love is not enough. You can't do anything about it. Like, if I love you, and I don't understand you, my love will frustrate you for you to give up on me. And at the beginning, you were saying that, oh, if the person loves you, you should take me for. No, somebody will love you for you, but with time, you will have to change. So even if you're a prostitute and I fall in love with you, and I'm a guy with vision, as time goes by, I expect you to change, to join the train, so that we can get to where I'm going. But if you say, oh, and you want to stay that way, and you want me to carry you to the palace, it won't work. You get it? So love is not enough to sustain a relationship. You need to understand. So if in this case, you are a Buddhist and I'm a Christian and I still want to be with you, then I need to have an understanding of your belief. And you need to have an understanding of my belief. And when we do that and we think, okay, I understand you enough, you understand me enough, and we can coexist, cool. But I can't push that on the side and say, let's love you. Because a time is going to come.
But the Bible says, let's love.
A time is going to come, we are going to, if maybe we end up getting married, we are going to give birth. That is where the problem is going to be. The kids will have to choose. And the father will want to have the kids follow his path, and then the mother will like, you see, most of the time it's not the two people. When you marry someone, you are marrying the entire family of that person. So they have a say. This is Africa. They have a say. And now, when you say sorry, me, I'm a victim of that, so I know what I'm talking about. When you have to fully understand what you are going in for. Don't say, oh, me don't need tea. It's like when you, is it genotype or whatever? You have to do that. Why don't you, when you go and see that, oh, Charlie, we are not compatible, why don't you just push it aside?
We shouldn't lie on the show. It's okay.
Or somebody can text it to me. Text you, cameraman, look sharp, text it to me, whatever it is. You don't say, oh, this, I still love the person, because at the end of the day, you are going to give birth, sickle cell. You won't see it now, but after you will say that, Charlie, this is a bad thing.
So, being parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are from a different religion. I'm also from a different religion.
Mm-hmm.
We agreed, okay, do whatever you want to do. I'm doing what I want to do when it comes to that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
When we give birth, I think before children even comes in, there should be a discussion. Okay, so whilst they are growing up, but when they get to a point to decide, let's allow them decide. Do you want to go this way? Let's assume the mother is a Buddhist, the father is a Christian or a Muslim. As they are growing up, you'll be going everywhere. Today you go here, tomorrow you go here. Get a free idea, free knowledge of both sides, right? When they get to a certain stage in life that they can decide on their own, then they choose, okay, I think or I feel comfortable with this religion, so I would prefer being in this religion. And the parents should agree. I don't think the family should get involved.
But that's Africa. You should understand.
Forget Africa. Now the world is evolving. Now we are changing. Everything is changing. We are no more doing what our forefathers used to do. I'm not saying what they were doing was wrong. I'm not saying their ideologies were wrong, but we are changing. We all have our mindsets now. They will say we are in the Gen Z's. You understand?
Yeah.
So everything is different. So yes, we can agree. He was saying that's love, but I would say the love is there, but the fact that he's a Muslim doesn't mean I shouldn't go in for him. I can go in for him if we give birth. Before we give birth, we should both sit and then agree.
Yeah, that is why I'm saying that you should have an understanding of his belief. You see, you don't just say that, oh, I love him and I've agreed, say, no worry, no. You get it? Because there are certain things. Okay, let me break it down. You are a Christian. You believe in speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
You believe in tithing. You believe in fasting. You believe in night vigil and all that. And the person is a Muslim. He doesn't know anything about that. You need to school him. If not, there will be a time whereby your church, you are set a standard, right? And you say, fasted. And this person said, I'm not a Christian. I don't care about your fasting. Tonight, I want to do the do. And you two say, the Bible says, a homo and assembly beba.
But let me ask a question concerning that thing. I don't know, so I want to know. That's if you can answer. If you're a Christian and then you are fasting, assuming you are married and then you are fasting, does it mean if your husband is requesting for sex, you can't give sex?
Okay, are you both fasting?
We are both Christians, so we are both fasting.
Hey, you see, this matter is serious because we go to be Christian when we know they go to the same church. We have different doctrine. And you know, even this thing is a problem within the Christian fraternity.
Assuming we attend the same church.
Or and we are all fasting and you want to do the
and
do.
your husband says, I want.
Or
do you think the
you
wife
put
should?
the fasting aside and do the do. When you go,
I think we'll talk about this some other time.
You get it,
Yeah, we'll talk about this some other time. Kofi Slim, what's your last word to your viewers?
Okay, so we are still on the religion.
Yeah, you finish with what you said.
Okay, if you have something to say.
So I think with that, both sides have to, as my brother said, understand one thing, so that in the near future there won't be issues like with parents saying more on Quran and you give birth to the children. They are all following your religion. Your religion.
Yeah.
So I think there should be a decision on one thing that when the children come of age, they will decide on what religion they want to indulge in. And then with something like that, the children themselves have decided what they want.
They want,
So something like that, if it's being laid down, it's cool when they are of age, then they decide on what to do.
Simple. Nice, simple. Elike or Emmanuel, please what's the last day?
I think to have a healthy and a successful relationship, we should really understand what love is and what the word intimacy means. Because like you said from the beginning, when you say to a guy, I want to have an intimate moment with you, the first thing is thinking of 50 grades of shades or what, something like that. 50 shades of gray. You want to do plenty things. You get it? But meanwhile, the person just want to have time with you and then talk about the future with you. You get it? Just want to see, is this relationship heading towards a place that I want to be, or maybe I should just jump off this train before we crash. That is all that it is. And there's a lot that we need to learn as a people, and especially with this generation, I think we've missed the point.
That's why today we had to come up with this topic, intimacy in a relationship. That was awesome. Thank you guys. So viewers, there you have it. Is intimacy important in a relationship? Let me get your take on this. Drop your comments in the comment section. I'm so excited about this topic. And yes, I would like to say a special shout out to my sponsor, Sneaker Bar. Charlie, you do all. And also a very big thank you to Tribal Man. If you want to have any section, any recording, just come to their studios and trust me, you would love the place. Until we meet again, it is bye.